Page Dream people. Oh, today is November 7th. Let's see, the election was Tuesday, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th. So yeah, today's the 7th. And yeah, some things were announced today, some results. And I live in the New York area, so there's a super jubilant vibe that I also have acquired. So I have all this nervous energy, was dancing. I don't usually play music in the house, but I was dancing, had music on, dancing in the house by myself, and gonna go out tonight. I think everyone's gonna go out tonight. People in New York were just dancing in the streets. I kind of wish I was there, but I'm not. It was a little more subdued here in Jersey, but yeah. So regardless of who you voted for, who you like, appreciate that, you know, other people feel differently. And, you know, we had 4 years of something else, and now we have 4 years of something else. So, you know, clearly the country is very divided, but hopefully that can change and change for the better, because that's needed. There needs to be more communication and understanding. And, you know, that's in your personal relationships. That's in every relationship. So I would, you know, just try to focus on understanding. I think that one thing that we have learned is that maybe we didn't understand people in the country as much as we thought we did. And the past 4 years have certainly brought out some different understandings of people's perspective in the country. And that's good, right? Because until you know something, you can't really address it. And honestly, and then try to heal it. And, you know, that I can say right now is playing out in one of my relationships. But I can't make the other person talk and be transparent to achieve that healing. So sometimes you have to just, you know, seek your own healing. And so, boom, brings us back to the pain stream. So here we go. Ready? Okay, good. Love is patient and kind. Love is not rude. Love does not demand its own way. 1 Corinthians 13, 4-5. God knows best. He hasn't arranged your anatomy so as to make it easy for you to pat yourself on the back. Unknown. Do not judge, or you too will be judged. For in the same way you judge others, you will be judged. Matthew 7, 1-2. So I used to say, well, I know I'm not supposed to judge, but I am judging, and I judge myself according to the same standard. So I guess I'm okay with that. Not the best way to think about things, but, you know, we are human. Why do you look at the speck of sawdust in your brother's eye and pay no attention to the plank in your own eye? The plank, like a plank of wood. So your brother has a piece of sawdust and you have a huge plank of wood in your eye, but yet you're criticizing them. How can you say to your brother, let me take the speck out of your eye, when all the time there's a plank in your own eye? You hypocrite. First take the plank out of your own eye, and then you will see clearly to remove the speck from your brother's eye. Matthew 7, 3-5. Come to me, all you who are weary and burdened, and I will give you rest. Take my yoke upon you and learn from me, for I am gentle and humble in heart, and you will find rest for your souls. For my yoke is easy, and my burden is light. Oh, that gives me chills. Matthew 11, 28-30. And makes me emotional. I don't know why. I think that that passage, the speck one, and then this passage also, you know, when I was going through hard times, really spoke to me. So I think when I repeat it, it brings out that feeling that I had back then when I really latched onto it and I first learned of it. So I'm going to repeat it. Come to me, all who are weary and burdened, and I will give you rest. Take my yoke upon you and learn from me, for I am gentle and humble in heart, and you will find rest for your souls. For my yoke is easy and my burden is light. And that would require, right, switching the burdens, switching the yokes. So, you know, what Jesus is saying is, give your troubles to me. I got this. Chill. It's not a big deal. Eventually, you're going to die. Doesn't matter. I know it's a morbid way to look at it, but it's true. Circumstances may appear to wreck our lives and God's plans, but God is not helpless among the ruins. God's love is still working. He comes in and takes the calamity and uses it victoriously, working out his wonderful plan of love. That is from Eric Liddell, 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 Liddell. Peace I leave with you, my peace I give to you. I do not give to you as the world gives. Do not let your hearts be troubled, and do not be afraid. I mean, those are pretty direct statements, right? Do not let your hearts be troubled, and do not be afraid. So if you're afraid of things, or you're doing things out of fear, or you're not doing things out of fear, then, you know, then change. Don't let fear stop you, because that will ruin your life. John 14:27. Cast all your anxiety on him because he cares for you. 1 Peter 5:7. And finally, we must go through many hardships to enter the kingdom of God. Ha! Acts 14:22. Word. Yeah. So these are good for those times. Many troubles. All right. Have a good day.